Sifuna, pursuant to Standing Order 1052, to withdraw and apologize in respect of the claims that, 1, some of the subsidized fertilizer came into the country as a donation from the government of Russia. B, it was not true that the government had employed 103 community health promoters, CPH. And finally, the default rates of the loans borrowed under the Hustler Fund are higher than the ones of the commercial banks. I proceed to caution, as provided in Standing Order 1052, that failure to withdraw and apologize will result in Senator Edwin Sifuna being deemed to be disorderly within the meaning of Standing Order 121. Senator Sifuna. Senator Sifuna.
Mr. Speaker, this is a hill that I am determined to die on. My conviction is right. My conscience is clear. I refuse to withdraw or apologize for any of those sentiments because they are the truth. And Mr. Speaker, allow me to see myself out in lines of Standing Order 121 2B. You don't need to bother yourself. I'll just walk out.
Kindly proceed.
Thank you, sir.
Order, honorable senators. Now I proceed to propose the question. What is your point of clarification, Senator?
Thank you so much, Speaker, for allowing me an opportunity just to understand a little bit further from your communication. I believe you referenced Standing Order 55 in terms of the types of evidence that is admissible, and you mentioned media, extract, and the like, and you also mentioned speeches, I believe. If that is correct, Speaker, and if I heard you correctly, the clarification I seek from you is anchored on the debate that's been happening in the 2 days. There are some honorable members who used the speech, the data that was found in the speech that was being debated as part of their submissions and part of their evidence and to support the debate. And those were admissible even after a couple of points of order. And I wondered what types of speeches, if you can clarify for me, Speaker, are admissible and what types of speeches are not admissible. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Asige. Of course, the speech that was being debated here is the speech that was done in Parliament, and therefore there is no way we could have proceeded with the motion without the speech. The speeches that are being contemplated and our standing order are speeches that are made outside the floor of this House. Speeches that are made in social gatherings that have no bearing whatsoever with the proceedings of the House. For example, if this weekend you proceed to your rural home and there's a social gathering and somebody rises to make a speech, you cannot then take that speech or you cannot quote that speech as evidence to buttress your claim before this House. That is the distinction between the speech that we're debating and the speeches that are inadmissible before this House. So allow me to, yes.
Mr. Speaker, I would appreciate if you could clarify. Under Standing Order number 122, gross disorderly conduct, 1E, deliberately gives false information to the Senate. And then, Mr. Speaker, sir, 122, 2. If indeed, as you have ruled, it looks like the information that the Senator from Nairobi gave us, and from his language and attitude, it was deliberate, was not factual.
Mr. Speaker, it therefore invites you under this standing order to clarify whether in asking the senator to leave the chamber, you are enforcing 2A, 122.2A, or you are enforcing 122.2B.
Senator Boni, the punishment for failure to substantiate is contained in Standing Order 105.2. That is where the punishment is prescribed for a senator who fails to substantiate. And it reads, if a senator has sufficient reason to convince the Speaker that the senator is unable to substantiate the allegation instantly, the Speaker shall require that such senator substantiate the allegations not later than the next sitting day, failure to which the senator shall be deemed to be disorderly within the meaning of Standing Order 121.